No. Right, welcome back everybody to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshifter.co.uk and Hambridge Transport Limited. Check them guys out online. This is the second race of 3 from the Catalunya circuit in Barcelona, Spain. Let's take a look at the grid for this second race, and on pole position is, look at my... Oh God, who's texting me now? Jesus Christ, let's to get rid of that, won't we? Excuse me guys. So look at my PP on pole position for the second race. Callum in second, Ice Chan in third, Jay Dyson in fourth, Paul in fifth, Team Silver sixth, Vexed in seventh, Flash Mexi in eighth, Jerry Smiles in ninth, Chuck in 10th, Hodgie in 11th, Admin 12th, Love Rocket Rod in 13th, and FirePower in 14th place. I think he likes that 14th place. Let's get this second race underway. And look at my PP, get a good start. You race winner in the first race. Oh, looks like Callum might have him, and Callum takes the lead in this early stages of this first one. Ice Chan is fighting down the inside of PP. Is he going to take him? Two teammates battling it out there. Oh, didn't quite pull it off this time, and PP just hangs on to that second place from Callum in third place. Paul fourth, Jay Dyson, Flash Mexi, Vexed and Team Silver is your top 8 guys. So looking good for Callum at the moment. Oh, I think we'll be a little disappointed after that first race, leading that first race. But look at my PP, took the win in that first one. Can he make it 2 out of 2 here from Catalunya? A little battle going off back here between Jay Dyson and Paul. Bit of a mirror image from the first race, because these two guys were in a little battle in the first race, if you remember, and still pretty much neck and neck here between Paul and Jay Dyson. Paul goes down the inside of Jay Dyson, and can he make it stick? Oh, and he does just so. Great pass there from Paul, relegates Jay Dyson to 5th place, but Jay Dyson is fighting back now, goes down the inside of Paul, and he takes him. Oh, what a battle between these two around Catalunya. These two guys, 4th and 5th, Jay Dyson and Paul, switching places every few corners here. These two guys are going to be fighting it out till the end, 4th and 5th. Looking good at the moment. Let's go down the field just a little bit to Vexed in 7th place, who is after Flash Mexi, but hard on the heels is Jerry Smiles, not too far behind him. Let's take a look at Jerry Smiles. Didn't see much of him in this first race. Let's give Jerry a bit of coverage as he's chasing down his teammate. Great looking BMW liveries on their cars. Jerry Smiles doing his level best to hold off Chuck in that 9th place. Then we've got a little bit of a gap going back just a little bit between Team Silver and Hodgie. Oh, a little bit of a touch there between Team Silver and Hodgie. No biggie there, just a bit of a love tap. Hodgie letting Team Silver know that he's there and sticking with him, so them two are fighting it out. Admin, Love Rocket Rods and FirePower doing his level best to stay with this back of the pack group. Now then, can Love Rocket Rods in his famous number 69 car, can he get past Admin in the draft now? Still sticking with him. We're just going to stick with these two guys for a few moments, see if Love Rocket Rods can get past Admin. Around this right-hander, 3rd gear, then banging on the power hard once more, going through the gears before the start finish straight once more, and Admin is just holding off the Love Rocket Rods. Actually, he's fallen back just a little bit, and now he's got FirePower on his heels. Can FirePower pull off a miracle and take Love Rocket Rods? As look down the inside, no, he's not going to be close enough this time. So we'll go back up your race leader, which is Callum. going to take the win in this second race. PP is not too far behind him, he's sticking with him. And then we've got a little bit of a gap, a couple of seconds down to Ice Chand, currently in third place on the podium, looking good for him at the moment. If he can stay in third place, he's going to pick up plenty of points for the championship. There's Jay Dyson and Paul still fighting it out. Looks like Paul's just lost just a little bit of ground off onto Jay Dyson. He's not too far behind, so that's another little battle to watch. Vex now with Jerry Smiles. Is there going to be any team orders between these two guys? Probably not. You've got to think about Chuck, who's not too far behind in 8th place. Let's see if Jerry Smiles, see if he can get past Vex as we go down the start finish. Once more, we're just gone over the 5-minute mark. All these two guys almost neck and neck. Definitely no team orders between these two guys because they're fighting it out. Gotta keep it nice and clean, guys, which they do. Vex goes down the inside. Does he take him? And he does, so great pass there from Vex to take 6th position off Jerry Smiles, moves down into 7th place. Jerry Smiles now fighting it back. What's that, 6th place back off Vex? Is he going to get it? Excuse me a minute, guys, I just need a bit more vodka down the old gullet. Lovely jubbly. Oh, I thought Vex was going to go a little bit wide there, but Jerry Smiles is sticking with him. He's going to go down the inside and round this next corner. No, Vex is keeping it nice and tight round this section of the track and hangs on to that 6th position just from Jerry Smiles in 7th place. To go down the field just a little bit more. There's Flash Mixie in 8th place. He's getting chased down by Chuck, not too far behind his Team Silver. Team Silver and Chucky having a great little battle, 9th and 10th place, guys. Fastest guy in the track, your race leader Callum, 1 minute 30. Blimey, I can't see it, I need some new glasses. 1:38, I think, 4:23 or something like that. Got to get myself to Specsavers. So Chuck hangs on to that 9th place though, and Team Silver's giving it the beans. Going to give it a bit more power now. Getting into the draft, I think he's going to get him down the start finish straight before this right-hander is Team Silver. When the cameraman catches up, here we go. Is he going to look? Is he going to look? Is he going to look? Oh, not quite this time. Good attempt there from Team Silver. I don't think Team Silver wanted to cause any carnage down there, so he just backed off just a little bit. But he's keeping with Chuck, so we've got a little battle going off there between them guys. A bit further down the pack now is Hodgie in 11th place. And a bit of a breathing space between Hodgie and Love Rocket Rods in 12th. And who's after him? Admin is after Love Rocket Rods once more, which again is a bit of a mirror image from the first race. And FirePower not doing too bad of a job there in 14th place, doing his level best to stick with Admin. Oh, FirePower's going to like this one because Admin's carrying a wee small half-a-second penalty. Can FirePower take advantage of that penalty Admin is carrying? Not quite yet. Or does he? And he takes him, so a great pass there from FirePower to take that 13th place off Admin. Admin goes down to 14th place. Bit of a rarity that one, guys, to actually see FirePower take a position. And he makes a right balls up of it and goes off track just a little bit, goes a little bit wide, and Admin takes him once more, takes that 13th position, back off FirePower, back up to your race leader Callum. Still looking good for him at the moment, but look at my PP, sticking with him, not letting Callum get too far. Ooh. Looks like PP is pulling Callum in just a little bit, and we've got a wee gap to third place, which is Ice Jam, still in a good third position. Oh, Callum there, thought he was going to go off track, he was close. Obviously he's feeling that pressure from PP. Oh, and Callum carrying that penalty, and PP takes advantage of that, goes down the outside of Callum and takes the lead. So the winner of the first race, PP, takes the lead in this second race. Oh, Callum's not going to be a happy boy. Third place for Ice Chan, no pressure at the moment. Also goes for Jay Dyson pretty much. Paul actually is not too far behind him, probably about a second or so. It's come to the 10-minute mark. Vexed, Jerry Smiles still fighting it out, 9th. Yeah, 7th and 8th, not 9th and 10th. 7th and 8th, 6th and 7th place. Oh, Jesus Christ, let's get it right, guys. This is what happens when you drink too much vodka on a race day. So a good little battle going between them two guys. 8th place is Chuck, followed very closely by Flash Mexi and Team Silver. A good little scrap here. Sticking to that inside line is Flash Mexi, hanging to that 9th place. Team Silver still after him. Eugene 11th. Really doing his level, but oh, unlucky there for Flash, and Team Silver takes him. So Team Silver moves up into 9th place. Flash Mexi unfortunately goes down into the 10th place for going around that corner just a little bit wide. He's got Odgie now hard on the heels. The Rocket was not all that far behind in 12th place. It must be Admin and FirePower, I'm guessing, for 13th and 14th positions. Now then, Kanoji, can he give it a little bit more curry sauce and chips to get past Flash Mexi in the second race from Catalunya? It'll be a good opportunity for Hodgie to get past Flash Mexi if he can stick with him around his next few corners before the start finish straight. So we'll just stick with these two just for now. Flash gets on that power nice and early. Hodgie's definitely not going to be close enough on this occasion to take Flash Mexi. The Rocket Rod's 12th, 13th in Admin and 14th FirePower. Now where's Callum? Because look at my PP has got a hell of a lead now over Callum. Callum has definitely dropped back off the race leader. Could PP make it 2 wins out of 2 from Catalunya? Looking good for him at the moment. Coming to the 13th minute mark. Jan still on the podium and still scrapping it out with Jay Dyson and Paul. Would like to stick a bet on these two guys because it's pretty close between these two. And there's quite a bit of a gap between Paul and Jerry Smiles, 5th and 6th place. He's hanging on to him, so that could, these two guys could be a little close battle before the end of the race. Two teammates, Jerry Smiles, Vex, still fighting out, 6th and 7th place. Bang on this power down this start finish straight through the gears, 130 mile an hour, 140 into 5th gear. Now then, let's take a look. Vex is having a go at Jerry Smiles. Is going to take him? He's got the inside line on him and he takes him. He just needs to make it stick now right round this right hander. Oh, but Jerry Smiles is fighting back. Oh, great little scrap between these two. But they're keeping it nice and clean. Don't want teammates taking each other off, do we? Chuck not too far behind. And Team Silver just waiting in the wings. But Jerry Smiles still fighting out with Vexed. Jerry Smiles' tyres not looking too bad also. Fastest guy on the track, race leader. Look at my PP, 139.334. Oh, this could be an on-the-line finish between these two guys, Vexed and Jerry Smiles. So we'll coming to the closing stage of the second race. Look at my PP. Going to make it 2 wins out of 2. Bang, over the line. No flash of the lights from Look at my PP, but he takes the win. Congratulations to him. Callum brings it home in second place. Third place is going to go to Ice Chand. And on the podium, well done to him, Ice Chand. Third place. Fourth place is Jay Dyson. We've got Paul in fifth, not too far behind. Followed by his sixth place Vex, who had a great little battle with Jerry Smiles there in seventh place. Chuck brings it home in eighth, and Team Silver. Hodgie in 10th, Love Rocket Rods in 11th, Flash Mexi in 12th, Admin in 13th, and Firepower in 14th place. Great little race this second one from Barcelona. We'll see you for the third and final race shortly.